Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be super fun. I am so excited for this video. I have been so overwhelmed by live swatches lately. I mean, they're my favorite thing to do and you guys love them more than anything on my channel, but I love doing tutorials and it's been too long since I did a 2-for-1-er video. So today we're gonna be doing 2 Valentine's Day looks using the All That Palette by Colourpop. This just launched. Of course, I already have live swatches of it on my channel. If you missed that, I swatch every single eyeshadow on my eyes. I will link that down below for you. Today I am doing 2 looks. We're gonna do a really soft, beautiful look, and then we are also going to do a super smoky, awesome red look, and I am so stoked for that. So if you guys are ready, like, let's just get into it. Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta zoom you beautiful bitches in. Hold on. Okay, so as you guys know, for primer, I just use a bit of concealer, so I'm just kind of blending it out a little bit real quick because I already had it on for a minute. First, gonna take Uncuffed, the very light kind of pinky white in here, and I want to first pop this on my inner corner very lightly. I don't want this one to be super harsh or super bold, and then take kind of whatever's left on that brush and use it to set the rest of our eyelid, set all of that concealer, and run it through the brow bone area. You guys know oftentimes I like to kind of do my brow bone area first and get that all going, just because when you're using darker colors, like if you still have primer up here that you haven't set with shadow yet, it can cling and it can make it more difficult to blend. So just a little tip, I don't like to wait till the very end to do my brow highlight. I like to go ahead and hit that up right away so we can protect that from any darker shades kind of clinging to it and making it trickier to blend out. And this is my Sigma Beauty E40 blending brush. Next, I want to go into the shade Cha Cha using the same E40 blending brush. And I want to pop this in our transition tone. You'll remember when, if you watched my live swatching video, I said I would love to use this one as a transition shade because it's a little bit different than what we normally use. I don't mean to generalize. You might use something like this very often. I personally don't. And I do think a lot of us rely on like a warm brown, just like an easy crutch to use as a transition shade. But this is kind of corally, kind of pinky, kind of, you know, just different. I want to go into the shade Wink Wink. Now, even though this is going to be softer, it's kind of just softer in comparison to the more dramatic look we're gonna do after this, because I know like red eyes aren't typically soft, but work with me here, people. So I'm just taking Wink Wink through the crease, and I'm really trying not to go too much. I'm trying not to make it too smoky. I just want a little dimension in there. You guys know it's hard for me not to go too smoky, so I'm really trying. I'm like, hang in there, girl. You're getting your smoky next, okay? Did you guys pick up anything from this collection? I'm curious. And I'm bringing that to the front as well. Oh, my eyelids are a little sore from. And same thing on this eye. See how I'm still keeping it light? Yes, it's red and it's a lot of pigment, but I'm keeping it light. We could be packing on a lot more. So just take a little bit each time. Don't like, I really don't have a lot on my brush. Just take little bits and just kind of work up to what you're looking for. Next step, carefully with a very light hand, a very light brush. You know this brush. This is my Sigma E36 blending brush. It is the brush for hooded eyelids, and I'll show you why. Because with hooded eyelids, it's so hard to find your natural crease. I have like a semi-hooded lid because when I look down, look at my eyelid, my brow just like goes right on top of my lid. And mine's not a real drastic case. Some people have, you know, really hooded eyelids. So this brush, it's the perfect little socket brush just to get the smallest, because you can't use something big like this on a hooded lid. Look at all that space it's gonna hit. You're not gonna get that tight crease. You need something little like this. The E36 is a dream. I'm gonna take the shade The Feels, which is this sparkly black, but you can still use it as if it isn't a super sparkly shadow. Tiniest amount, I'm not kidding you. You can hardly see it on the brush. The tiniest amount. We're gonna take that and softly run it into that red. You see how by just taking the smallest amount on a soft little brush and using really soft blending motions, it's not gonna make it black. It just adds that little depth. And then pop that brush back into Wink Wink that we used, the kind of reddish tone, and blend that on top of the black, and then it just fuses together. It almost creates a different shade that's not even in the palette, and it gives you that dimension without going too smoky. Keeps it really soft, but gives you that edge. You see that compared to this eye? This is just kind of like, yeah, just make sure you have just barely anything on your brush and just take the smallest little swirlies through there. Jump back into the red because we want to really layer that on top of that black shadow and just kind of fuse it and make your own little dimension there. Done. Just like that. Do you see how much better this is compared to this? And maybe you prefer this, and that's okay too. But for me, I need that little bit of contrast out there. So now I want to go into the shade Fishnets. If you watch my video, you know I went just absolutely apeshit over this color. So I'm going to spritz my brush. This is the Colourpop E4 brush. I'm really growing to like this brush. Take some fishnet and just use this right on the lid, right underneath that crease. I'm not worrying so much about doing a really sharp cut crease. You know, I really only want it below my crease, but if it goes a little bit on the lid, that's okay. You know what I mean? If it goes a little into the crease, it's okay. You know, I just really don't want it to be so strict with that harsh cut crease. I just want it to kind of slowly fade in there. So that's why I didn't use concealer or anything like that to kind of set a base. Just a little bit of liquid on the brush and then really start packing that shadow on. Isn't that pretty? Super romantic. Perfect for a Valentine's Day dinner, little date night, or just going out with the girls. And because we added that black, we just have that real nice contrast on the end there. So cute. Now look how sweet and cute we're looking with these eyes, okay? We got a little fire with that kind of cherry color, but it's not too loud. We're still sweet, we're cute. Don't you want to date me? Yes, you do. I'm taking my numero uno liquid liner by Colourpop Cosmetics. Voila. So I'm just keeping this real tight to the lash line at first. If I need to add more, I will. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep that cute energy. I know it's a little early, but do you guys have big Valentine's Day plans this year? Like, is it your first Valentine's Day with your boyfriend or your husband or your girlfriend or your wife? Let me know. Are you gonna do a girls' night? Are you gonna do a cat night? Let me know. Yeah, just something like that, soft and sweet, but still a little flirty, I think is perfect for this eye look. On the lower lash line, I just want to keep it soft and sweet, so I'm just taking a white pencil eyeliner. I was looking for my soft pink one by Sigma, but I can't freaking find it anywhere, and that's my favorite. So if you have a soft pink one, I think that would be nice, but white will be fine. So just, you know, not super bold, but just enough to pow. Really pop that, really open that up. And then on that lower lash line, I'm going to take my E18 brush from Colourpop, and we're gonna go into the shade Cha Cha, and I'm going to buff that in on that lower lash line just to give a little bit of oomph down there, but nothing too loud. Smudge it in there real nice. I just want to add a little bit more of uncuffed to my inner corners. This is the Colourpop E1 brush. So just a little more doe-eyed brightness in there. I don't do this enough. And lately I've been like, I miss that little inner glow. Well, you know what triggered it is I was watching Kylie do Kim's makeup on Kylie's channel. Kylie Jenner, of course. Did I even need to specify? And she was like, I love bright inner corners. And I was like, I love bright inner corners. And so now, like, I can't stop doing it because Kylie said she liked it. How lame am I? I'm just such a white girl. So I'm gonna do mascara, but I'm also gonna throw on one of the Colourpop lash sets. I realized I forgot to show these in my live swatching video. I'm gonna do Lover because it's a little softer, and this is kind of our soft glam look. And in our more intense look, I will use Bay because these are the... Seriously, they're so dramatic. Honestly, they're a little too dramatic for my liking, but we're gonna try them out. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm also gonna do my face makeup real quick. Again, it is my Blendiful video face makeup. So if you guys wanna see what I use for foundation and highlighter and blush and all those things, you're gonna wanna go to my Blendiful video. That should already be on my channel right now. It should have been uploaded yesterday. I will link it down below. So honestly, you can just hop over that video when you're done this one and see the actual face makeup process because it's totally in that video. So give me a sec, I'll be right back and we will move on to the second look. Okay you guys, so my face makeup is done. Again, if you want to see this, go watch my Blendiful video. I have the whole routine up in there. Lastly, we need to finish off our lips and I want to, of course, use the little lippy set, the Tender Love and Care Just a Tint set. So we have 3 shades. Let's go sweet pink. I think we should, ooh, whoops. I think we should go sweet pink. No, or should we go nudie? Let's go nudie because I might want to use the sweet pink for the darker eye makeup. So this is Gimme S'more. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I tripped on my stairs last night and I bit my lip so hard. You can see there's like a little mark. I'm so sorry. I hope that hasn't been distracting. I forgot to tell you guys. I love these. They are so comfortable and they give you a nice color. And look how cute and sweet we are. How cute is this makeup? By the way, my false lashes are the Lover style. I love these lashes because I can't do a real big bold lash. It just does not work for me. These are very small, very mild lashes, but it's what I really love because it gives you some oomph without being too dramatic. Like, can you tell? You can hardly tell. They're very, very subtle and super cute. So you guys, that is our first look. Now let me take this off, which I'm sad because it's so beautiful, and we will move on to our second. Okay, you guys, now we're gonna get into our darker look, a little more sexy, a little more red. Oh, I gotta zoom you in. Sorry, I'm old school over here. I have to come all the way up here. So same way we started our last look, I want to first do our brow highlight. I'm taking Uncuffed. with my Sigma E50 brush. And I'm gonna pop that on the brow bone. You guys, I told you, right, how I'm like re-binging America's Next Top Model. All the seasons, well, most of the seasons. There's like 22 seasons on Hulu. You guys, my jaw drops every episode. The things they say, the challenges, that stuff would not fly today. The panel, like, straight up will tell the girls to lose weight. The challenges, there was one where they had to change races. It was insane. I couldn't believe what I was watching. It's just so crazy that that was allowed on TV. It just really shows, of course, we haven't made enough progress, but it does show all the progress we've made in the past few years to be more accepting of people's body types and, you know, skin color and... But God, I'm just, my jaw is on the floor. I actually can't even believe that they would stream these again. I would think this would be something that they'd like just want to bury down deep and never show because, oh my God, it is so inappropriate. It is so bad. Next, I want to jump into Baby Girl, light pink. Ever since my life swatching video, I've been wanting to pop this on in the inner corner. Don't do like a light pink in here often, and I just think that's kind of a cute idea. So same brush, just packing that in there. I do really like how soft that looks. It's still bright, but it's really soft. It's kind of sweet. I really love that. I don't often do pink there, so fun change of pace. I want to take Baby Girl again, and I'm gonna use that somewhat as a transition shade, like a transition shade for my transition shade. So I'm just bringing that out. This is my Sigma E35 blending brush. Kind of blending that right underneath the brow bone. And this is a more dramatic look, so I'm not worried about getting too carried away or too blown out. I want this to be smoky, smoky goodness. So that is what we are doing. What palette should I do a 2 looks with next? I really want to do Makeup Geek. I've yet to do looks with those palettes and it's been driving me nuts, but there's just been so much launching lately that I just can't keep up with everything without like my eyeballs being raw, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to do that. I still want to do Mercury and retrograde looks. Okay, now I want to go into Cha-Cha, into the crease as well, right underneath that pink if possible, and blend it up into the sweet pink, just like so. I love this palette. This will for sure go down in like my favorites. Maybe in my top 10. I would say top 5, but there's too many Colourpop palettes to have a top 5. I like really need to think about what my top 5 are. Taking a little bit of Baby Girl again, that light pink, and just popping that over the edge of Cha-Cha, just like that. Ooh, sweet as candy. We're gonna get a little spicy though. Okay, so before we do the next like super red colors, I want to add a lot of setting powder underneath my eyes because my foundation's already done, and this red like clings and it stains and it smears and it smudges. So I'm gonna take my F89 Kabuki brush. It's like this awesome little flat baking brush, but I just want to pop that underneath the eyes to catch any of that red eyeshadow, and then we can sweep it away when the eyes are done, and hopefully that will protect us from any of that red pigment staying on there or staining or anything. Okay, so now I want to go into the shade Silhouette. This is another Sigma E40 blending brush, and we're gonna start fanning this through the crease. I wish Colourpop would have came out with some more liquid lipsticks or like, you know, ultra satins or something in the Valentine's Day collection. I wish it wasn't just a tint repeats. And of course, they're super cute because they're minis. So I do really like that. I'm glad it was different somewhat. But I really wish we would have got some new lip colors. And I know maybe it would have been hard. I know they have 1,000 reds and 1,000 burgundies and like 1,000,000 pinks. But that's the one thing I think the collection was lacking for me. I would have really loved some new lip colors. So I'm just trying not to pack this too heavily because we're going to go in with Please Me for a lot of definition, but I do want this color really, you know, kind of smoking through it. Now we're going to get into Please Me. This one right here. I've been dying to get into this shade. And really tighten up that crease, smoke it out. Bam! We already have that definition coming in. Hell yeah! I swear to you guys, nothing excites me more than makeup. Sometimes I feel like some people in the beauty community like almost lost their sense of passion for the makeup, and it kind of turned into like just wanting to own your own brand, and there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but it's like I feel like sometimes you can almost see when people lose the joy in their videos, like when it's just the daily like get ready with me's, and it's just, that's not enough for me. I need more. Everybody's journey is different. There's nothing wrong with that if it's not, you know, if it just doesn't thrill them the same way anymore. But for me, it just, it's never left. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Ink, is that good? Love it, love it, love it. Let's take my beautiful little trusted, just little best friend brush, the Sigma E36. Again, we used this in the last look. Ooh, taking more of that black. Like I said, even though it's a sparkly shadow, it really doesn't matter. If you're using a blending brush, it'll pretty much knock all the sparkle out. And even if it doesn't, a little sparkle never killed anyone. Did it? I don't know. Okay, so I think I'm done with the red matte shadows. Let's go ahead and knock off that translucent powder. And look! No red on the face. Can't beat that. Alright, finally we're getting to the shadow I've been dying to use, which is Infatuation. I am infatuated with it. I went bazonkers over this one in my live swatching video. It is so cool. So we're going to take this on our fingers and just pop it on that lid, y'all. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit into the crease area. Not fully, but I don't want it just on the lid. I kind of want it spread out a bit. So just work it around, play with it. Gosh, this is such a beautiful eyeshadow. I can't get over it. Like I said in the video, I would buy this palette just for this eyeshadow. I hope they come out with more shadows like this in individuals or in singles because I'm obsessed with this formula. I really hope they do more. I mean, hello, how freaking awesome is that? Same thing on the other eye. Whoo! I mean, how about it? That is lovely. So fiery. Wow. Okay, so now I'm taking some of that Hustla gel liner that also came in the Valentine's Day set, and this is, or collection, not set, but well, I guess there is a bundle, whatever. This is the Colourpop E6 brush, a little angled brush here. I basically want to press this into the lash line. I don't think I want to do a big wing or anything, but I do want to add some black just for some extra smokiness. Maybe I'll drag it out slightly, but it won't necessarily be a wing. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a smudgy wing, like not very perfected or anything. I just really want a nice little tight line of black right at the lash line. Like just like that, like not very like purposeful or perfect. And same thing on this eye. Really just try to smudge it in there. All right, now I'm going to tight line with the cream gel liner in the shade Hustla as well. Now this does have little sparkles in it, so use at your own risk, okay people? I don't know that the sparkle in this is eye safe or not. I really don't. But I'm going to tight line with this, and I'm going to make it a little smudgy. I have not tight lined my lash line with black eyeliner since before the new year because I've been kind of trying to do a little more natural than what I'm used to type of look, but damn, when you tight line your eyes with black liner for like the first time in a long time, it's like, whoa, why did I stop? And then just taking a little smudgy brush, this is the E42 from Sigma. I'm going to smudge that out just a little bit so it's not so perfect. This is like grunge Valentine's Day. And with that same brush, I want to take Please Me and smoke that out right on top of that liner, just like this. It's up to you how far you want to take this. Feeling a little more dramatic, so I might really even extend it out here, really get all up in there. I love this so much. I love that it's kind of messy, it's imperfect, yet it's so vibrant and loud. So I'm gonna throw on some mascara and the false lashes. We're gonna use the Bay set. Again, this is super dramatic. I don't know how much I'll like these, but we're gonna try them, and I'll be right back to finish off lips and everything else. Okay guys, so the eyes are all done, and you know what? The Bay lashes are not as scary as I thought they were gonna be. They actually look pretty decent on. I really didn't think I was gonna like them. For lips, should we just go ahead and try the red? I feel like the pink would probably be better, but I wanna go all out. I wanna try the red. So this is Cutie Fruity. I knew that was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I'm gonna remove the red. It's too much. So let's try the pink instead. This is the Strand. Much better. I lost a little bit of my cheek glow with all that setting powder, so I'm just gonna throw on a little bit of my Aether Beauty. Again, I don't know how to pronounce this. I just bought this recently. It was in my Sephora haul. This is the Supernova Crushed Diamond Highlighter in the shade Pure Diamond Dust. It is like my favorite right now. I don't often like these kind of diamond dusty highlighters. I like something a little warmer, but this one for some reason I really like. I even prefer this to the Jaclyn Hill highlighters, which I did like, but this is frosty without being like, I don't know, the Jaclyn Hill ones, some of them were a little too frosty for me. And that is it for my 2 looks in 1 tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which look is your favorite. I mean, you don't have to have a favorite. They're both different, you know? But I can't lie, this one's kind of my favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Don't forget to go check out yesterday's video. If you have not seen my live eye swatches of the Colourpop Valentine's Day palette that we used today, definitely go check that out as well. I also swatched everything else in the collection. I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!